Happy Shanty-a-Day number 334. I'm Sky.
I'm Satan.
And we're siblings.
And we sing sea shanties and sea shanty adjacent music.
And it's Saturday.
It is Saturday.
We have been working on
a super secret project that is completely unrelated to sea shanties.
It's not that secret, but it's, we're involved with a barbershop course, actually several barbershop courses.
Which is very difficult for us to express as two people, as you need 4 parts for barbershop.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well like that.
Not so much. That being said.
But one of the traditions around this time of the year is singing Valentine's. So we've been
singing Valentine's, for those who are not aware.
Yeah,
singing Valentine's, for those who aren't aware, is usually you'll fill out some sort of order form, and then a quartet or sometimes a small group, what's called a VLQ, or a very large quartet, will show up and sing a couple of songs.
And the crazier the place to embarrass the person, the better, usually.
Yeah, we've been in warehouses, dentist's office, all sorts of places.
Yep.
It's like a singing telegram, except there's candy involved, and usually some sort of flower too.
Yep. But this year, of course, it's not really safe to do that exactly. But we've been putting virtual ones together, so that's what we've been finishing up editing and getting everybody's orders together and stuff. So that's been kind of fun. But my eyes are tired.
Yep.
Yeah. But we're excited to send those out.
No, it's got to be very cool.
Tomorrow.
It's all worth it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But before that happens,
it's Bonny Ship Saturday.
Sea shanties. Yeah.
So today's song is not actually a shanty. This is a sea song, but it's called The Diamond, or sometimes called The Bonny Ship the Diamond, if brevity's not your thing. And so, interestingly enough, so a lot of songs we either have, sort of like we think it came from this era, or there's like a specific date. They're like, okay, the broadsheet at least was published on this date, so like, okay. However, this one, interestingly, has sort of a window and definitely an expiration date and when it was probably written. So this one is about a whaling ship. Called the Diamond, as one might imagine. As you might imagine. Now the Diamond was built in, where is it? So it was built in Quebec in 1801. Brought into the Aberdeen fleet in 1812. And then it went. Let's see here. It was
fishing for whales.
Fishing. Yes, it was a whaling ship. And was active until 18. Oh my gosh, where is the number? 1819. When it, and as well as several other ships, including the Resolution, the Rattler of Lee, and the Eliza Swan, along with 17 other ships, were. They were caught in ice. They stayed too long in the area where they were fishing, because as was an issue with whaling, by the early 1800s, the relatively milder northern waters were fished fairly clean. And so they had to keep going farther and farther north in order to find more whales, and that came with its own sets of hazards, including ice. And the Diamond was actually among one of those 20 ships that was essentially caught in the ice and then crushed as ice expands and went to the bottom. So we know. So it's a fair bet. Sorry, this is a lot of theory.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fair bet that this song was probably written before the ship crashed, or before the ship was destroyed. The evidence being that a lot of sea songs that are about about ships that have met some end or the other, often have in fact, I don't have a degree in this, but I've sang a lot of sea songs and looked at a lot of sea songs, and there's a pattern that if they're talking about a ship in the past tense, there's usually an era of, I shouldn't say an era of nostalgia or regret, something like that. on on looking back on the ship in the past. And there's none of that in this one. That sort of optimistic looking to the future, but as a way of almost sort of like creating dramatic irony with what's happened in the past, is sort of a more modern invention in I shouldn't say invention, but a more modern trip in songwriting. So this one, you're just sort of sitting there blinking at me. So it's a fair bet that this was written quite possibly by one of the crewmen aboard the Diamond. But before the ship was destroyed.
Right. So after it was commissioned.
After it was commissioned, but before it was destroyed.
Yeah.
So we know it exists within that window of 1802 and 1819, which is a very specific period of time.
Yep.
That being said,
it has a chorus.
It does have a chorus. We're finally getting to the song part.
Yep.
Sorry, went a little rambly there.
Lyrics are down
Lyrics
below.
are down below. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. And actually it repeats twice as the verse.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale.
And then you would repeat it again.
Correct.
Yeah. It'll make sense in context.
It will make sense in context.
Ready? You've listened to us talk a lot. Time for singing.
You listen to me talk a lot.
Well, I talk some of the beginning
That's
too.
true.
We're still talking.
We're still
Time
talking.
For singing.
The Diamond is a ship, me lads, for the Davis Strait she's bound, and the quay it is all garnished with bonny lasses around. Captain Thompson gives the orders to sail the ocean wide, where the sun it never sets, me lads, no darkness dims the sky. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. Along the quays of Peterhead the lasses stand around, their shawls all pulled about them and the salt is running down. Now don't you weep, my bonny lass, though you be left behind, for the rose will bloom on Greenland's ice before we change our mind. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. Here's a health to the Resolution, like wise Eliza Swan. Woo-hoo! Here's a health to the battler of Montrose and the Diamond ship of fame.
Aye.
We wear the trousers of the white, the jackets of the blue. When we return to Peterhead, we'll have sweethearts anew. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. Oh, it'll be bright both day and night when the whaling lads come home, in a ship that's full of oil, me boys, and money to our name. We'll make the cradles all to rock and the blankets for to tear, and every lass in Peterhead sing hush-a-bye, my dear. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale. And it's cheer up, me lads, let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship the Diamond goes a-fishing for the whale.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. No, we're big fans of that. We're introduced to that song by the Quays.
The Quays, yeah.
But the Longest Johns also do a pretty
spectacular
version
of it as well. Yeah. Thanks for putting up with us talking. Hope you enjoyed the song. Speaking of talking, but also singing, Wellerman.
Yep.
Longest Johns, be a part of the project. Videos are due by the end of the weekend.
Get on that.
Take care of it.
Get on that.
Do it.
Get them in tonight. So that Sunday, it's all free.
Yeah, there you go. You don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Duck Pond Sailors.
Duck Pond Sailors.
On Friday. Less than a week now.
Right.
It's crazy. So, yeah, Friday. Check that out on their stream. Not ours. It'll be on their stream.
Correct.
But the link is below about their stream there. So check that out. Shanty merch. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Hey, be safe. We love you. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.